Oh man, I forgot to hit record on the camera for like the first 10 minutes. Whoops. Technical difficulties. Made that pretty awkward, huh? So I guess you can just you're just gonna have to enjoy. This is gonna be a little freeze frame of me. That's okay. That's okay. Right? That's okay, right? Because you'll have some advantages later on in the episode. And you'll see. Okay. So enjoy the show and bye. Get ready to chill the fuck out, everybody. Whoa, where are you right now in your life? What the frick's going on? We're gonna take a little second and we're just gonna slow it down. We're gonna slow it down to a nice and manageable speed. So like, what's going on? You know, take a deep breath. And you're like, oh, this is where I am right now. You could be saying that in your head right now. I don't know. Maybe I'm just leading you through a meditative exercise of slowing down because, man, life can get us a little stressed sometimes. It can make us feel not so chill, you know? It can make us feel like, in need of energy. It can make us feel like we are overworked, right? Don't want to do that. So we're just going to slow things down. Did you drink some water recently? You should probably do that. I don't know. I'm probably going to do that. I did that before. Do some stretching while you're listening to this. That'd be kind of fun. I don't know. Unless you're just like sitting at a desk or you could be sitting in a car. I don't know. Do some jumping jacks if you're not. I don't know. Right? There's a whole lot that I don't know. But what I do know is you can just take this time listening to the podcast to just like chill out. I'm going to like tell you about some cool stuff that's been going on and maybe just an interesting thought. Maybe we look off into the distance like Clint Eastwood at the end and we all take a photo together. Right? We squint the eyes and we're like, I'm old. I'm very old. I don't know. Anything can happen these days, especially when you're listening to a podcast on the internet. Podcasts can be anything. There's so many of them. That's what I hear all of my following, the famous podcasters that I follow. That was a hard sentence. All the famous podcasters that I follow are like, oh man, well, there's so many podcasters these days. I don't know if I'd recommend it anymore. And I'm like, oh, don't say that. I'm trying to do fun stuff with the podcasting. Don't discourage me. But I had a very close friend to me say that if another person telling you not to do something is enough to discourage it or to discourage you from doing it, then maybe it wasn't worth doing in the first place. Maybe you weren't as invested as you thought you were. For example, my friend Drew is an actor, and people ask him, should they be an actor? And then he says no. And then if that's enough to convince him not to be an actor, they probably shouldn't do it because it takes tenacity. It takes a lot of belief in yourself and patience, right? There's a lot of auditions that come in. Not a lot of them you hear back from. And then the ones that you hear back from, maybe you're on hold. Oh, you got the role. Dope. And then you go back into auditioning and you're like, huh. There can be long periods of time without auditions. That's when you begin to question your own existence. Happens to even the best actors. They're like, what's happening? Do I need to change my hair? Do I need to brush my teeth more? Do I need the best headshots ever when they've already got pretty good headshots? I don't know. But that's what can happen in the industry. Are you de-stressed now? Are you confused? Have I taken you on a journey past what we thought was possible? Oh my God, I just found out the fucking camera wasn't recording. That's funny. So for the first little bit, did not know the camera was not recording. So we're just gonna keep going. And I guess it's just like a little extra for the audio guys. I mean, are you really watching it anyway? Right? I don't know. What else could be going on? Sometimes when I'm listening to a podcast, I'm doing kicks in the air. You know, sometimes I'm on a skateboard. Other times on the bus, just throwing some ideas out there. So there's been a mental concept. Oh, now we're going into a little bridge. We're bridging into a new subject here, folks. There's this concept that I've been playing with while I've been skateboarding called the concept of the juicy peach. And I forget exactly how it goes, so I don't know why I brought it up for the podcast, but there was some task that some sporty dude was trying to accomplish and couldn't. And then as soon as he started thinking about things that he would do after he accomplished the thing, it made it easier to accomplish the thing. For example, perhaps there was a technique that was very difficult for him in his martial arts class, some very difficult technique that he hadn't quite gotten yet. And he's trying it over and over and over again. It's grueling. If he thought of eating like something nice, like a peach, if you thought about eating a peach after the class, it made it somehow easier for him to execute that technique. So why am I saying that? Because I've been thinking about skateboarding in these terms where basically some of the tricks are very difficult and scary to land. And you just have to think about what you're going to do after, because you can really worry yourself into a frenzy thinking, what if I don't land on the board? What if it lands sideways and I fall backwards? What if I get hurt? If I just think about rolling away, like if I think like, okay, I'm going to do a kickflip in the next like few seconds, and then I'm like, okay, and I'll probably ride away from it, and I might do another trick. And I found that if I focused on the thing after I've initiated the process, like beep, 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 going to kickflip now, if I just like thought about what I was going to do after, it made landing the trick easier. I landed a kickflip like super easy doing that. I was like, what the fuck? Because it's scary going for a kickflip. It's like you're riding on a plank of wood. All of a sudden you kick it into drill formation. And you're like, oh, I'm going to land back on the drill. And then you're like, shit, it's really scary. Because sometimes when you don't land properly, you're going to take a slam. All right. And skateboarders, they're going to take a few slams in their lifetime, right? You got to get used to rolling around in the dirt if you want to play in mud. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, breaking news. I nearly sliced my balls open while skateboarding. What the fuck? Check out this clip right now. Sorry, audio listeners. So I decided to start working on this trick where I'm riding regular. I'm just riding like I normally would. And I jump off the board and I put my back foot, the foot that was on the back of the skateboard. Oh my God, this is horrible for audio listeners. I'll take the back foot and land it on the skateboard and tap the board, and the other foot lands on the ground. And that foot that went up and taps the board, I then jump and then try and land on it after it does like a flip. Oh my God. Was that confusing? Watch the video, man. It's on my Instagram. You're going to love it. All right. And the board flips in very unpredictable ways. I'm learning how to predict it. But right now I'm like, which way is it going to flip? I don't know. It could flip anywhere. It could flip all around. It could land in my mom's pearls. It could be far away in space. I'm just kicking the board and it can do anything. Sometimes it lands on the ground in a bad way, and oh my God, it's called credit carding yourself when you land on the skateboard like that. It's like the wood of the skateboard has gone exactly between the slit of your legs, and it just hurts to think about. Oh my goodness. Cringe. You guys like cringe podcasts? This is probably whoa. Let's not call this podcast cringe. Tune in or tune out, okay? Don't cringe. You know what's not cringe? Magic Spoon cereal. Video listeners who have had a significant advantage over the audio-only listeners, you will see, or you have been seeing for a long time, that there is indeed Magic Spoon. I just can't even say it properly. I bit my tongue earlier, and it's really hard to say words still. There is a magic spoon cereal in front of you. That is correct. Folks, have you had Magic Spoon cereal? This podcast isn't sponsored by them. I had a lot of it and it tastes great. So I wanted to tell people about it because it's good tasting cereal and they claim to have less sugar, right? You read the data on the box and you're like, this has a lot of sugar instead, like a stevia type thing. And are those even good for us? Dunno. Anyway, the whole concept, the whole concept of Magic Spoon cereal is we grew up. Why didn't the foods we ate did not? Gonna take another crack at that. We grow up. Let's try again. We grew up. Why didn't the food we ate? Right? I'm trying. That's like my best rendition of that. That doesn't make much sense. But basically, they're like, when we were kids, we used to have like cereal and stuff, and like, why isn't there an adult version that's like healthier but like still delicious? And that's why we made Magic Spoon cereal. Guys, it's good. Whoa, I had so much. The advertising got me. That's what got me because, man, Google really got me with this one. Like, they got me in their pocket now because I fell hard for one of their advertisements. Like, I just kept on seeing Magic Spoon cereal, and I was like, that does look good. And I like pulled it up on the website the first time I saw it. I was like, I'm gonna check it out. And I went to order it, and I was like, $50 for all that? No way. And then like the weeks went on, and I kept on seeing the ad, and eventually I was like, wow, $50 is cheap for all that value. And then I just got 5 boxes. I know you can only see 4 video listeners, but there was another one that I ate too quickly for me to show you. But I've just been eating a lot of it as much as possible, honestly, because like there's just a lot of protein in it. It claims, normal cereal has 2 grams of sugar. Our cereal, I fucked that up. Normal cereal has 21 grams of sugar. Our cereal has 11 grams of protein and less sugar. That's the best way for me to describe that. I guess it feels healthy. It tastes good. It doesn't taste like I'm trying to be healthy. Oh, hot button issue. Diet. No, what I eat is perfect. No, what I'm trying to say is if you eat Magic Spoon cereal, apparently it's just there's not a whole lot of sugar. So I'm just going to eat a lot. I've been really enjoying it, and that was all I really had to say about that. Let's get this shit out of here. Hope that didn't spill. I really want to eat all of that. Hope I didn't spill a single one. Why is it considered lucky for a bird to poo on you? These are the things I ponder. Like, what if the birds wanted to do that? Like, what if they were aiming for you? Is it still lucky? Because, like, if I was a bird, I would probably do that. Which is probably why I'm not a bird. That's not my best life because I would just be shitting on people. Maybe that's why I'm a human, But if I was, imagine on your planet, large apes have evolved and taken over the entire planet. I'm telling this from the perspective of the bird, right? The pigeon that pooped on my skateboard. It's considered lucky. As a pigeon, your planet is taken over by like large apes who build concrete structures, and skateboards. They have technology. They can speak with their thoughts to each other. The only thing that you could do in their world is fly around and, peck at garbage and whatever, and seeds. I don't know I'd probably poo on them too. You know? Yeah, I'd probably take a huge dookie on them. Unless I was a big dog. Don't want to deal with a big dog dookie. Do you have a friend who takes big dog dookies? Do you have a dog that takes big dog dookies? My life is lacking big dog dookies. I am doing well. Unless you like big dog dookies. Big dog dookies, like big dogs poop, you know? Big dog dookies. Is it in abundance in your life? Is there a lack of it? Your answer to that question could really drive us into a new level of understanding. A place of understanding which we have never known before. So thank God for Magic Spoon cereal. I got a package. That's right, motherfuckers. A package. It's from an Instagram sponsor of mine, Jed North Move. This podcast is not brought to you by them. They're not sponsoring the podcast. They have sponsored some parkour and tricking posts, which is also nice because it keeps me motivated to do that. Because now I'm like, well, I gotta do it for his job because like I got free clothes and now in exchange I have to do some Instagram posts for them. It's also just nice to get out and get training. So it's a win-win-win. They have sent me a monthly package of clothing, which we are going to tear into. And it's not just going to be your normal like, oh, wow, a white tank top. I have that now. It's going to be like, we're going to look at it and we're going to imagine what attributes it has. Like if you're wearing it, like what attributes have you gained? If this was like an RPG, role-playing game for the non-video gaming contingency. We're going to check out the attributes of each of these items of clothes. Wow, they really packed this tightly. First off, each one is in a Ziploc bag. They crinkle. I don't know if the mic picks that up. If it does, you can consider this ASMR. Whoa. We have, is it a tablecloth? Is it a tablecloth? Is it a tablecloth? It's not a tablecloth. It's a large pink shirt, lavender colored shirt. So what does this do for you? Okay, you're wearing this. I'm wearing this. What attributes have I gained? Think about it for a sec. In my opinion, from this large shirt, lavender colored, I have gained magical prowess. If I walk around and am damaged by an enemy, I will take significantly less damage points because I have increased my magic shielding ability. I guess I'm going to feel like a wizard skateboarding around in this. That's great. Wizards are held very highly in regard in my head. Wizards are held in high regard. Yep. Okay. I'm going to feel like a wizard in this one. So you can buy these clothes from Jed North if you want to feel like a wizard. Oh, I took out another package, but something caught the texture of my hand. Here we have a black beanie, or toque, Toque, as they say in text. This really looks like a fisherman style costume. Like I put this on my head. I feel like a fisherman. That's an interesting look, right? So when I'm wearing this, if I go and fish, I could simply whistle and the fish will jump out of the water. Like that's like, I control the fish. Like imagine me as the man who controls the fish now. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. And then, got it. That's what this hat's going to do for you. It's nice that it's a small hat because I've been nervous to wear small hats. So I just have large hats that I wear smallly and it looks weird. But this one, it looks like it's meant to do this. It looks like it was made to do this. So you will gain fishing skills from wearing this hat. Fish +5. You can write that in your notebooks. Yeah, it's going to get a little messy up here. All right, I already pulled out one. Here we have another Ziploc bag that holds... Oh, the factory smells like the color silver. Not the metal, but the color. Does that make sense? Not that I care. For all I care. Oh. Navy joggers, which are very navy. I was expecting a little bit more blue when I ordered these. I bet you it's not even going to change with the background. I guess in the lighting, it looks like it. They're very lightweight. These are going to make your legs very fast. And we're talking like roadrunner fast. Like if you play soccer or if you do anything involving your legs that requires speed, you're going to go really fast in these. So that's already an agility +7. You can write that down in your notebooks. And they're long and dark, but the fabric feels cold, which is interesting. So you're going to gain protection from heat through ice +5 from these joggers. These are icy cold, fast joggers. So you're basically, if you were a superhero and you wore these, you would go very fast and you would have the powers of ice. Wow, man. You're going to be really fast wearing those. Just make sure to chill out every once in a while. Next up, from Jet North, move. That's what I imagine. I thought the mic was muted. I was like, did I fucking mute the mic? Ugh. Damn it. Typed in the password wrong. Okay. Still recording. That's excellent. From Jet North, move. We have a brown jacket. That's how I imagine Jed North is said, because like all of their models on the website are fucking jacked. They're so muscly. It's insane. Like that. When I see the name and I see the webpage, I just think, we are Jed North, and it's like that's how it is. Here we have another very lightweight jacket. This is gonna break the wind, but it's not gonna break the wallet. Wow. Not good for concealing weapons, as it is very light. I don't know. Could give off a cowboy vibe. Okay. So horse riding is going to be +12 wearing this jacket. And archery skills, those will also be increased to an uncertain level. Also, if you wear this, you're probably going to end up slapping someone in the next week. These are just thoughts that come out of my head looking at this. I'm going to look sleek. I'm going to look under control. And most importantly, I'm going to have fun. That's this jacket. That was a funny one. Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, these shorts are lightweight. Check them out. These are very... What I've noticed from all of these items is they're very lightweight. So I think they'll also all increase the agility. So if I had to run quickly to a date, or if I had to catch a cab and the cab driver was taking a long time to stop, like he just went on slowly for a while, I would eventually be able to catch him if I was wearing any of this stuff. Taupe. These are taupe. These are taupe shorts. So you get protection from desert heat in these. That's just the vibe I'm getting from these colors. You get as well the ability to earth bend. Wow, that's an interesting benefit. So if you were in the movie Avatar, The Last Airbender, just kidding, the TV series, or Legend of Korra, you put these shorts on, You're going to be an earthbender. You're going to stomp the ground. Little chunks of rock are going to come up, and you can use them for combat if you live a life that requires that. Anime made me think that life would be a lot more violent than it actually is, because they solve everything with battles. The piece de resistance. A brown hoodie. What I noticed already from this, if you place it on your shoulder, it looks like you're carrying a sandbag. So this is going to weigh you down a little bit, but it's going to be perfect in those levels where you need a little bit more gravity. Whoa. Earthbending skills for sure. And I will be putting these two brown things together. That was my intent. Maybe I'll wear it for a run. Oh, I'm going to have a stunted outfit for running. That'd be nice. That's going to give you rope skills plus 10. If you're using any ropes for anything, you're going to have a lot more experience, and you're going to do much better. That was fun. Maybe, are you stressed still? Are you having a good time? You could take a deep breath now. Yeah, dude. That feels good. Probably going to call it there. Sucks that the video footage will be a little bit late, but I enjoyed my time doing this little podcast with you guys. Did you check out the clothing? Did you check out the magic spoon? Product placement the whole episode. You could just chill. You could have a good time in your life. But one thing you can't get is a life, dude. We'll call it there, folks. I guess my mouth is really dry. Thanks so much for listening to the podcast. There are many podcasts to listen to on the internet, and you have chosen to listen to this one. And that's awesome. That makes me happy. I enjoy doing it. If you enjoy listening to it, then we got a good thing going. That was episode 55. Thank you for joining me on Product Placement, the episode. And yeah, enjoy your week. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your life. And do things nicely.